Finding your calling can be hard, and quite frankly, at times seem quite impossible. I mean, how in the world are we supposed to plan out our entire life from the time we start college or the time we finish it, and be successful? I mean, what is success? What do you picture when you hear the word success? Do you picture someone who's making a lot of money, who owns a big home, who has a large family? I mean, what is success? And many of us have probably started chasing what we thought was success, only to realize it was not at all what we thought it was. It turned out just to be someone else's success story or someone else's dream, but not ours. So how in the world are we supposed to find our calling in life? How in the world are we supposed to be successful? What are we supposed to do next? I'm still pretty young, and I still have a lot of learning to do in my life, a lot of growing. But one of the biggest things that's helped shape my life and who I am today is experiences in my life. And this is something that many people told me, and I'm sure many people told you, is that experience can teach us so much about ourselves and who we are. It's by trying new things, do new things, and by learning what do we like, what do we not like, what do we do well and what do we not do well in. And it's by doing those things and experiences that we shape more of who we are and become to a better understanding of ourselves, also of who God has made us to be. Paddle around here to get some better sunlight in my face. The water is so calm today. It's literally like a lake. These days are primed to be out on the water. So good. Now, one of the biggest things we have to be careful of when it comes to defining our calling or defining who we are as a person is to not be so influenced by other people's lives and not be so influenced by the world around us of who we think we are. In today's age, we are constantly surrounded and constantly influenced almost on a 24-hour basis by social media, TV, movie, Netflix. There are so many things that we are absorbing into our life constantly throughout the days. And by watching and taking all this stuff, all this can influence our life too. We start to see other people's lives and see how good it looks on TV or on Instagram or on Facebook. And we're like, oh, I want that too in my life. So we start chasing after that person's dream and this person's dream. Pretty soon our life is so hectic, chasing so many different dreams that we think is our dream, but the reality is it's someone else's dream and what someone else's life's purpose is. And so be very careful by how much you consume, because that will start to shape your life too. And a lot of times will start leading you down the wrong path you're supposed to go for your own personal life. So let me show you what we're working with today. We're out here on the paddleboard this morning, enjoying this incredible sunrise, which probably out of focus. There we go. And Varta is right down there. So we drove from over there this morning. Came over here to this beach on the cruise, which is just a nice little beach in a part of a small town. Absolutely incredible though. So how do you find your calling and your purpose in life amongst all this distraction in the world? And that comes down to first removing yourself from those distractions, removing yourself from the social media platforms, from all the TV or movies you're intaking, and start taking time separate from all of those to just you, your Bible, and a notepad, and start taking time to pray about and seek God's direction for how He's made you as an individual person. And that leads into our second point, is during this time to take notes about what are your passions, what are your desires, what makes you tick during each day, like what do you love to do in your life? Are you passionate about being outside? Are you passionate about being with people? Are you passionate about working in an office? Are you passionate about working construction? God's made us so unique and so different, and this is the most incredible part, is that every person's story is different. God's made you to be unique to yourself, not to be unique to me or to anybody else, but to yourself and how He's created you to be. I should probably pick this up before some of you get seasick with the horizon. But the third step is to simply take these things that you've written down and prayed about and start applying them one day at a time. Start applying more of these things that you're passionate about, what you love doing into your daily life, whether it's in your workplace or in your free time with your friends. Start doing more things that you're passionate about and using those things to follow God's calling in your life. All right, let's wrap this video up because the sun is getting brighter and brighter, and I don't have my sunglasses on, so I can't even barely see the screen right now. But anyways, through all this, really just trying to say, like, for my calling in my life, like, I've learned to take it a day at a time, a week at a time, even up to a year at a time. Simply living life step by step in the way God has created me to be and the way I can best serve Him with my life. So as I said, it's by experiencing new things and doing new things that you yourself can learn more about who God's created you to be. He hasn't created you to be like your best friend. He hasn't created you to be like your pastor. He hasn't created you to be like your coworker. He's created you to be you. So simply take time this week to sit down and focus, time apart from distractions, to focus between you and Christ, and seek how you can best serve Him with your life and with your purpose, the way He's created you to be. So no, I don't have life figured out, but I do know that God's called me to simply be faithful, to do the things that He is calling me to do, to use the gifts and talents that He has gifted me with for His glory. So I challenge you to do the same. What are the gifts and talents that God has given you, and how can you use those things to glorify Him? This is how you find your calling.